Hi, I'm Brooke Wallace, filling in for Max Brantley with your Arkansas Times news headline updates for Wednesday, December the 5th. Frank Scott Jr. is Little Rock's mayor. He made history yesterday as the first African American elected to a city that struggled to escape the legacy of the 1957 Central High crisis. With 100% of precincts reporting, Scott defeated Baker Kurris 58% to 41%. Kurris conceded around 8:30 p.m. last night with only the early votes tallied. Scott, a Little Rock banker and pastor, started his victory speech by saying, quote, "First, I just want to say it is good to see Little Rock right now. It's good to see every race, every culture, every faith, every sexual orientation, every gender identity, because this is all about unifying our city." He said his campaign wasn't just about unification, it was also about, quote, securing our communities and, quote, making certain we get our school board back yesterday. He commended Kurris on running a good campaign and pledged to work with not only him, but also his other general election opponents, Warwick Sabin, Vincent Tolliver, and even Glenn Schwartz. Senator Jason Rapert posted a video to Facebook last night stating that he has been temporarily banned from using one of his Twitter accounts due to comments he posted regarding Muslims. He also promised to hold legislative hearings in Little Rock on Twitter's bias against Christian conservatives. Twitter, I hope your government affairs people are watching this, Rapert says in the video. We are going to hold hearings on your activities. A Drug Enforcement Administration special agent working in the Little Rock field office was arrested Monday night on federal bribery and drug conspiracy charges, federal prosecutors announced yesterday. Nathan Cohen of Conway had worked in the DEA's Little Rock office as a group supervisor since September of 2016. Well, the AP reports that President Trump yesterday signed legislation allowing the historic Delta Queen riverboat to once again cruise American rivers. The bipartisan measure was co-sponsored by Missouri Senators Claire McCaskill, Democrat, and Roy Blunt, Republican. Built in 1926, the 176-passenger stern-wheel steamboat offered river cruises for decades until ceasing operations in 2008. For the last decade, the Delta Queen has not been allowed to cruise because its special exemption from the 1966 Safety at Sea Act, which prohibited overnight excursions on vessels with wooden superstructures, had expired. The McCaskill-Blunt legislation will provide a new exemption provided that the boat makes certain safety modifications. The Delta Queen is set to cruise the Arkansas River in 2020 once renovations are complete, as well as the Mississippi, Ohio, Tennessee, Cumberland, and Kanawha rivers. Well, that's all your news headline for today. You can read more on the Arkansas blog. Thanks and see you tomorrow.